Hey everyone, Narlash here. Welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We're playing as Hatshepsut and the Mexican Empire on Deity difficulty. And in our last episode, we just started rolling into the modern age. We secured our first modern wonder in the Oxford University, which is really nice. It gives you 2 free technologies and a wildcard point. So that gave us a nice boost as we get started here. We are looking to secure a couple new settlements, if we can, and that'll put us right at our settlement cap for now. And yeah, we're just looking to grow our towns a little bit more. We're going to start specializing them. We're going to start getting our factories up and running, and some explorers out to see what we can do in terms of setting ourselves up for a victory in the modern age here. So, if you do find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, let's just dive back in. So I would like to build some relationships as well. There's steam engine mastery, which is going to give us a nice increase to our base production and food and stuff across the empire. But I was saying I do want to get our reputation relationships up with some of these other leaders here, if possible. Because the more alliances we get based on our attribute points, the more gold and the more culture we're also going to get. So that'd be really good to be able to do that. We're going to go ahead and grab industrialization next. Or we could grab urbanization to be able to get the opera house. Perhaps we go urbanization first. Although this is all turn-based, so perhaps we go, yeah, I think we go industrialization first. And when I say turn-based, I mean like the economic victory path is turn-based, right? Although 500 points, that doesn't necessarily mean 500 turns. Okay, let's start building these over here as well. Unfortunately, that's the grocer, so that's ageless. We cannot build there. This has an ageless building, ageless. This is not, but I don't want to really build over the university and the armory. Could build over the pavilion. I don't think we're going to. We could just build on this farm. I think that could be fine. This is actually not even a great tile at all. Does that farm give? Oh yeah, because it's the happiness adjacency from the natural wonder there, I believe. Oh no, that should be culture. Yeah, that's culture. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this here. That is fine. We'll move that that farm elsewhere. Are there any resources that popped up that we can grab? Does not look like it. Okay, so we'll actually just grab this 2 culture growth tile here. Oh, there's actually horses we can grab. That's just bonus happiness though. We're gonna grab the culture, I think. Maybe we'll grab the horses next time. Okay, you move up. You should be healing, and you should be healing. Okay, so we have our merchant. This is the town that's not connected to our empire for some reason. So we do want to do that. We do want to get it connected here. So I believe that just did it. Is that true? Yes, somehow that did do it. So it no longer has the red text here that it's not connected. So that's good. Interesting here that there's like rails where our empire is not and the roads are, but there's not in our empire. Kind of interesting. Let's move you down because you're just going to help us potentially settle over here, which is where this settler is going. Okay, perfect. We do have a bit of gold that we could spend, but we're not going to just yet. Xerxes has some troops near us, which is not a big deal. What I'm interested in figuring out is, like, there's not a lot of different ways to increase your relationship with with other leaders is there? Like, is that a good one to do? I guess it's kind of fine. Okay, that's cool. You're kind of friendly with us. Maybe focus on one at a time. Okay. Alright, so we should be able to throw this settlement down, just making sure again we can get the teas. Of the oranges, the tires, or the rubber, and the silk. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine, and we'll also have access to the coast, which is good, because we can throw a port down there. Technically, we'll have access to the gold, but I think Xerxes will get that before us. So let's do that. Given your choice here. Improve a quinine resource. Did we do that already? Because there's one right here. We did not. So we could get that. What does this give us? 1 culture. Or +3 science on the laboratory. I mean, how important are the modern civics? Probably pretty important. Yeah. I mean, I guess they kind of are important. It's always hard to tell because, like, science will give you the military as, like, a side effect of having a lot of science. Yeah, we'll go with the culture. That's fine. Over here, we're gonna grab this tile because it's gonna push our borders up here. And then potentially we could secure the gold and then the tea. And let's look at what we can build here. So you can build a grist mill and with the grocers and only 4 food though. Let's definitely put down the grist mill for sure. Which we could expand our borders this way by doing that. Could put down a granary. Could put down a granary here to secure both of those resources actually. Don't know if we want to do that though. We build the sawmill instead. Or we could just hang on to our gold for now. Which perhaps we will do instead. Okay, so you're good to go. So you can hang out here and fortify. Boats will come across. Settlers still moving down. Okay. Yeah, like I don't really want to put a... I mean, it's only a 3 production tile. But a granary is kind of like... It's kind of... It feels low value at this stage. So maybe we kind of wait. This 3 turns till growth. And then we'll see what we can do. So there's a celebration. We will just continue to get our 30% culture. And this gives us another policy slot. So we can grab food on navigable rivers. 2 happiness and settlements for every tradition slotted. Which is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think we will grab that. 452 happiness. Yeah, because that's going to allow us to settle more if we really want to. And like allow us to secure some of these other factory resources if we want. We got some more fishing towns and stuff, so that may be a good thing. Boats, come on over. Wow, what is going on over here? That is kind of crazy. Okay, he has growth in 5 turns. Could build the ironworks here. Could just throw down the granary. I think we're going to. I don't know. Because like the thing about the ironworks is it gives us 5 gold per turn. Until we get some other improvements up at least. The grocer is kind of the same way. And this is going to be mostly what? This is going to be mostly farms. Right? Yeah, so let's throw it on the grocer. I think that's probably fine. We'll put it right here to secure those teas. I foresee a lot of farms being built for this for the settlement. Okay, you can start moving your way down this way. And then I think we probably want to start getting some trade routes going. I imagine. So let's go ahead and purchase a trader or merchant over here. And we'll see what we can do in terms of trade. Okay, so there is our mastery. So that gives us a policy slot and access to this wonder, which we probably want to build. We're going to grab the food on navigable rivers because we only have the 1 natural wonder in our empire. That's only 6 culture. So let's grab that. And there's some growth in Hamadan, which I believe we're grabbing the whales, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're going to grab the whales. Perfect. Over here in Mennefer, we're going to grab... Could we work toward this cotton? Which I think we will. So we're going to grab this tile to keep our growth up. And then next... So, this will give us a policy. 1 science in cities for every tradition slotted into the government. 1 culture on towns for every tradition slotted into the government. That's a huge amount of culture. Alternatively, we go for this mastery first for our explorers. And then we need to go political theory. So let's grab this. We do need to start producing explorers as well. 5 turns each. We can build this. So I'll build that right there. And that'll start after this next turn when this is completed. I also want to see, where is this wonder located? Normally. Is that it? Okay, so it's way far out here. So we should be able to get it, which is pretty awesome. No resources to slot in there just yet. We're not going to specialize you just yet. Just some stuff there. I was tempted to build the granary. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we're going to want to get some trade routes going for sure. So let's send you over here. Let's go ahead and grab another merchant. Could just build them actually. Where do we want to build them though? Can you build them in 1 turn? You build them in 2. What about you? Why not? Right? No, can you build them in 2 as well? Capital has the most production. I mean, we could just buy them, right? That is a thing as well. 180 gold. I mean, that's probably fine. You just do that. That's kind of what the gold is for. We have some elephants and some spices now. Did those get unslotted? I don't think so. So let's double check our cities here. Happiness is good. Everything is good. Spices give food and happiness. So production and happiness. Is anybody negative or close to being negative happiness? We just have so much happiness. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so let's throw you into here. Just out of curiosity, 6 production. Oh, with a rail station. That's food. That's happiness. Okay, yeah, because like these extra resources that we get from the trade routes are going to give us a ton of happiness and gold. And that is what we want. I'm going to have you move down here into that town. You can slide on down there. You come on down here to give us a little bit more sight. I imagine there's a camp or an independent power down there. We could build on this river. I don't know if we want to. Alternatively, we could just grab a ton of oil and coal. Gives us production toward factories, which is technically good. So maybe we settle here first, and then we can settle over here as well. That is possible. That is a strong possibility. Could move down and explore one tile here. Okay, we're just gonna settle here. I think that's fine. And then we can grow. Well, apparently this one has some growth too. So we can get this for our quest. Which is perfect. Oh, we actually have some growth in the capital as well. So let's grab, there's a 6 production tile here. And let's grab the production tile. Or we can start getting specialists as well. I think we're at the production for now. Okay, this city has some growth also. Could grow toward the fish, could grow toward the wine and the coal. That's just happiness. I don't think we can actually get that one. Where is the city center? City Hall's right here. So we can grab both of those. So I think we will grow toward them. Perfect. We just have growth everywhere, which is awesome. So we can actually go toward the gold and secure it. Excellent. So now we can just grab, we can actually secure all these resources, which is really good for us. Down here, we are going to grow toward these 2 oil nodes. I should grab the whales first, to be fair. But we do want to grow our border out this way first, because nobody's going to be able to secure these once we grow out. In case they want to settle near us, right? That is the one thing we're kind of worried about. So there's our culture on that resource, which is just a little bit of a boost, but better than nothing, of course. We could produce another settler if we want. I'm not sure what we want to do with our boats. No, we do not want to do that. That would be bad. I think we're going to move you here and just put you on alert for now. Okay, here's our other settler. We can trade with Paris. We could also try to get another trade route with Machiavelli, because he had another settlement, I believe. Okay, so he accepts. Yeah. Let's go for this one first. So those are all just food. We could use them to grow our towns, actually. So this is the one that we just built. So let's throw some food into you. Oh, you're not connected. Can we build a thing? Shinky. Okay, now are we connected? Perfect. Wait, Merida? Merida. Okay, good. Just making sure. So let's go ahead and throw our sugar into here and grow a little bit faster. Same with you. So just having our towns grow a little bit faster. Okay, that is perfect. There are a lot of boats over here. It's kind of insane. Yeah, so many boats. Wow. We would like to get another settlement over here, if possible. So I think we're going to buy another settler. Because it doesn't hurt to be a little bit over our cap. We actually have the most settlements out of anybody, which is good, right? It is good at the end of the day. Okay, that looks good. Our wonder is done in 7 turns. Okay. So here's some growth in Neken. Are there any resources we haven't grabbed? There's Niter, which wouldn't be a bad one, although we don't really need the combat strength right now. City Hall, 1, 2, 3. We could grab the oil, like grow up to the oil, which I think we will do. So let's grab this tile. Also some growth in Zhao. Oh, lots of growth recently. It's actually really good. City Hall, 1, 2, 3. Is that his City Hall? 1, 2, 3. So he can't actually grab the oil. Only we can. So could go for this 6 food tile. I think we go for the production up to the oil. I think that is good. Perfect. Okay, Artabil. We do want to secure these 2 resources here. So I think we do that. Excellent. Man, just growth everywhere. It's so insane. Okay. Yeah, because like if we specialize these towns, we would not be getting this growth right now. Which would be, I mean, we'd be getting a lot more specialists, I'm sure. But it wouldn't be nearly as impactful as if we waited a little bit longer, I think, right? I could be wrong, but I feel like this strategy's been working pretty decently. Yeah, I think we'll just grab these fishing tiles first. I was looking at the science tiles as well. They're tempting. We will accept culture. Okay, next we're going to build you. And complete our quarter. Which is right there. Perfect. Always asks us to specialize our towns every single time they grow, which is kind of annoying. Okay, settler, you are going to come down this way. Though I'm not really sure what's over there, so that's kind of dangerous, but we're going to make it work. Over here, we will buy another merchant. I'm wondering, can we actually buy the explorers? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we cannot buy the explorers. That is okay. We're friendly with Pachacuti now, which is very good.
Cross the sea like a bird.
All right, there is our natural history mastery. We don't need to change any of this, so we'll leave that alone. In terms of our next civic, 2 culture from specialists, but more happiness reduction. 2 science from specialists, but food reduction. I need to research all these for political theory, actually. So I think we do that. Because these other ones, the main benefits that we're looking at are going to be the traditions, which we need more policy slots. So let's go for this one first, social question. Growth down here, which is good. We want to secure these oils. So let's go ahead and grab those, or start grabbing those. At 3 growth, 3 turns. That's so crazy. Okay, here is our next trader, which we are going to go ahead and trade with our ally, because he has 2 gold. So let's send you up there. Perfect. Whales and ivory. So since we don't have any more resource slots in our cities just yet, let's throw those into one of our towns. You are here, so you can just go and fortify. Okay, perfect. In terms of our gold, we're going to want to start looking into buying some buildings, I think, in our cities. So perhaps in our capital, because our capital is going to start pumping out explorers. So where was our quarter being built? Our unique quarter. Over here? Yeah. So let's throw that down. There is that. 68 gold to buy a grocer. What? Was it to repair it? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm crazy. But there's our quarter. I forget what our quarter actually does. Let's see. 2 culture for every tradition slotted into the government. That is actually really good. Awesome. Okay, so 900 culture. That's we're absolutely going for that. That cuts our time, research time in half for that civic. Perfect. People are starting trade routes with us, which is really good. It's 2 trade routes with us, actually. That's good. Means potentially less wars. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Next here, we're going to grab gold for sure. To make purchasing buildings that much cheaper. Okay, excellent. Not much else going on currently, which isn't bad.
The memory of having
There is social question, and there is industrialization. We can now build our rail station. We're not going to slot these yet. We will almost certainly slot them as we open up more policy slots, but we just don't have that many specialists currently. Okay, we can grow to the silver now in this town, which we will do. That's 6 more gold per turn. Over here, we are going to grow to... This is a nice tile here. I think we're going to grab the horses, though, because that'll give us some bonus gold as well for just not using it. For our next research, we want to get to mass production. So I think we go combustion next, because this will allow us to start getting up our factories too, which is really what we want to start doing. We want to get factories and explorers going. Okay. Modernization is next on the list. We do want the Hermitage, actually, if we can build it. So 4 turns for that. Our wonder that we're building now is in 3 turns. Horses will just sit out for now because we don't need the happiness, so we can get a little bit of bonus gold. Okay, we could build you a grocer, actually. $11 food grocer. Perfect. More trade routes, that is very good. That just means better relationships with everybody. And that is what we want at this stage. Over here, we will go ahead and grab this 4 production silver. Awesome. And then in this settlement, what are we looking at? Some science bonuses here, a little bit of science. I'm thinking we grab this tile. This production tile is also really nice. I think we're gonna grab the growth. Okay, and then down here, we're gonna spread our borders over to cover these 2 resources just to make sure we secure them. Just in case. No specialization yet. That actually has a 13 production ironworks, which is pretty massive. That could be really good. I don't think we're going to build that yet, but that could actually be really good. This is a 13 food grocer. I don't think we're going to build this here yet either. We are going to have to start specializing some of these towns. I know I keep saying it, but we will. We will specialize. We do need another merchant as well. So we'll grab that. Okay, more trade routes with us. That is good. Our reputation with Confucius is not horrible. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on everybody else's yields and stuff too, because they tend to get out of hand. We're going to grab the tea here. Perfect. Got lots of factory resources, so we want to get our factories going soon. We will not build anything here for you. Okay. Charlemagne has a couple factory resources we could grab, which I think we will. He's like our most negative, so we'll send you over there and start that trade route. Does it automatically start the trade routes now? Did I build something that lets me do that? I don't even know. Let's slot you here for now. We may have to rework all the resources once we get like the ports and stuff that give us more resource slots in our cities up and running. I do want to get purchasing some buildings in our capital. So the schoolhouse would be good, the museum would also be good. It's 3 artifact slots. And 11 culture museum over the temple would be really good to build. So we're going to do that. Okay, perfect.
Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly?
Awesome. There is our wonder. That's a nice one. Yeah, I don't think we built so many, actually I don't think we've ever built so many wonders in a single game before, so. Yeah. Very cool. Well, that looks nice, actually. Wow. Okay, growth in this settlement. Looking at those 7 food tiles at the top there. Those are probably the ones we want. Okay. Growth in the capital as well, which is always awesome. This is the museum, but doesn't have a lot of bonuses for our specialists. Alternatively, we could go for these tiles here, which I think we will for now. Also get the bonus production. And then here, we actually will start building another wonder next turn. So is there anything we can build in like one turn? I don't think so. Nothing worth building anyway. So let's start an explorer. Hopefully remember to switch back over to the wonder. I think the rail stations actually cost a lot, right? Don't they? Okay. We'll build upgrades any roads to the settlements that also have a rail station and 2 railroads. Occupies full tile, cannot be repaired, or cannot be paired with another building. Can be purchased in towns. So can the port. Okay. And then the port is what we need. Or both are what we need in here, right? So these points are earned for each turn. For each factory resource that is slotted into a settlement with a factory and connected to your rail or port network. So we need both. We need a rail station, a port, rail station or port, and then a factory. Okay.
In the Enlightenment,
So there is modernization.
what does not add up in numbers
We want to slot in these, well, not these. We want to put the, we want to get that wonder into production. Words are hard sometimes. Oh, can we not build it here? Why can't we build it? Tundra. Man, I don't think we have any cities that have tundra. No, you do, but it's gonna take you 20 turns to build. I could try. What are the odds that we actually get it? I mean, we could go for it. If things need to be repaired. Interesting. I don't even know when those got damaged. Okay, well, let's do this. We'll build it down here. If I move you up, that's only 14 turns. I don't know why that is. Unless this will just... Maybe this update when it gets into production. And then this is going to go here afterward. Yeah, because this would be really good to have. Narrative choice, 1 cultural attribute point. Yes, please. I will absolutely take that. I will use it now before I forget about it. I think we go for this again. We don't really have too many specialists yet. Okay, perfect. Then we have some growth over in Merida. We will go ahead and grab... Probably the whales, right? Not really. I mean, yeah, I guess the whales make the most sense. Our next civic. Political theory, for sure. We have another celebration, which would be culture. And we also gain a policy slot. So, what we're going to do, we're going to grab humanism first. Could grab the production toward wonders, actually. I don't know if that's that big of a deal, though. I don't know how many more wonders we're going to build. We're going to grab humanism because we have so much happiness. Production over here. We're going to grab our next. What's it called? Unique building. So we have some whales and some horses still. So the whales are going to get slotted somewhere. Let me just double check our cities. I'm okay with the wine being in there. We will throw the whales into this town here, just to make sure we're getting that extra gold. Perfect. I want to buy a rail station in the capital. I think we're going to just throw it down right here. Perfect. I guess we could have built a port instead. Maybe the port would have been better. And then, does it give us any more resource slots in the capital? It does not, but the port would have. What is the benefit of the rail station then? What does the rail station give us? Second guessing myself now. Okay, maybe it's not a huge deal. I'm also gonna buy another merchant. Okay, I want you to settle here, but I'm not sure if there's anything, like, even over here. There's some coal. And there's the niter. I just want to settle there before anybody else does. Okay. Yeah, I would really like to know. Let me look it up. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. Rail station. Oh, I see. 10% production toward training units in cities with a railroad. Oh, so you can just move them from one settlement to another without having to... Okay, so that's not too bad. I kind of would rather the resource slots though, so I guess we can technically build both. Don't know how much that's worth it though. Yeah, definitely want to get some explorers out. We're probably, to be fair, we're probably just going to queue up a bunch of explorers here and build our or sorry, buy all of our buildings in our capital. But yeah, we're gonna end this episode here. I think we're making some really good progress in terms of our relationships and our science and culture. And really just all around. It's looking really solid, so hopefully it keeps up this way. And yeah, if you enjoyed this one, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.